Let me bring you, I know we stayed in 1998 so long, so we're not going back there. Don't worry about it. In 2014, you starred in the HBO miniseries Olive Kitteridge as Harmon Newton alongside Ann Dowd's Bonnie Newton, along with, of course, Frances McDormand and Richard Jenkins. Yeah. Can you tell us about what it was like working on that production?
That's the dream right there, like you just said it. I had a moment, we have that scene where we're all all these scenes I have there at tables, tables with really great people. And maybe that's a really incredible thing because, when we think about it, we were saying, who are these films for? Who is it? It's like, who are the people we invite to the table? Who do we have dinner with? Who do we have dinner with every night? Our intimates, the people we share our lives with. And they have this, I love the book. I think Elizabeth Strout did an amazing job of creating a world that is just so deep and intimate, like an Anton Chekhov short story or something, like just a deep thing. And I love, great literature, and that it had that element. And so she captures moments, and there's a moment where we were going to shoot at sunset in the restaurant because the sun would be going down behind Olive and her husband, Richard Jenkins. And so they were shooting our stuff first, and then we're all waiting for the sun to go down at the right point to shoot their reverse. And we just were talking, because I've known Richard Jenkins actually since I was a kid. He was at the theater that I grew up around, the theater that my mother was at when I was a little kid, called Trinity Rep in Providence, Rhode Island, which had amazing bunches of actors, Peter Garrity, Richard Jenkins. I mean, the list goes on forever, but Richard was by far one of my favorites. So it was such a pleasure to be working with him at that point, and like just to see him across the table from me. Fran is a great friend of many friends of mine, and I'd never met her and have always just adored her work, like just deeply honor her work. She's also a former student of Andre Belgrader, my close friend, who's this great director. And so just felt a kinship with her that was just extraordinary. And then Ann Dowd, oh my God, she's it. That's the kind of actor. So I'm blissed out doing that. But I'm playing a guy who's miserable. He wants to get out of that relationship. He's in a mess. He's a bit of an alcoholic, was how I interpreted it. He runs a hardware store. It's like, it was just such a weird thing, like dropping into that head of like, I'm in the honeypot right now, and yet I can't see it. I'm so unhappy in my life. But yeah, I don't even know what your original question was, other than I got to tell you, that was a great experience working with that crowd.
No, that's cool. That was perfect. That nostalgia moment. He got next to you, was like, you know what, man?
What it was like working on that production. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine. So, I mean, you got Aunt Lydia sitting next to you. And then the sad guy across the table, and the hilarious, like I love Richard Jenkins and Frances McDormand in Burn After Reading. Their chemistry that is so fantastic.
Yes,
so good. Now everything Richard does is so fabulous. I love him in everything. Yeah,
he's such a natural, and he's got one of those faces that you're just like, oh man, I hope you're doing all right.
He is, man. He lives a good life. He lives a very nice life. He's got a wonderful family. He's just a super good human being.
I'm happy to hear that. But at the same time, he could definitely be the face for a pharmaceutical for depression. Like,
hey, work's still coming in.
Yeah. His life got you down.